Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Blood Type Hormone Workshop, controlling your hormones through the power of your blood type. My name is Valeria Jimenez. I am your host. I am a certified holistic and health coach. A little bit more about me. I am two-time certified holistic health and hormone coach. I graduated from the Institute of Integrative Nutrition out of New York. I have over 11 years of health coaching. I have been doing this for a very long time. I am a co-owner of Gem Juicery, and I'm also self-healed. My background is that I suffered from IBS, weight, constipation, acne rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, chronic headaches, chronic fatigue. And then 9 years ago, I was diagnosed with Graves' disease, which is an autoimmune disease that attacks your thyroid. I was told it would never be reversed. I was told that I would just be on medication for the rest of my life and that with every year or two, I'd have to increase the dosage. I said, I'm going to change that. I'm going to heal myself. My doctor told me I couldn't. And I looked at him and I said, watch me. And within 1 year, I completely reversed Graves' disease from my body. I have been in remission ever since. And I have worked with several dozen of women who have had thyroid issues completely go into remission. And I've worked with hundreds of women on all types of health issues, and I've helped them reverse all of their problems as well. So I'm really excited to help you and explain to you more about your hormones and the dynamic beauty behind your blood type. This is what you're going to learn in this course today. You're going to learn about the world of hormones. I'm going to explain to you more about blood types and unveil their actual power and potential in your life. You're going to understand more about the blood type hormone connection. We're going to assess your personal hormone health, and then we're going to look at the blood type hormone masterclass. And of course, there's always lots of questions, so I'm going to leave a little time at the end for answering all of your questions. Let's dive in. First, we're going to start with the world of hormones. There are 10 major glands and glandular organs. There are 8 major hormones. Now, there's actually way more, but we're focusing more on the endocrine system. These are the hormones we're talking about today. Now, the 10 glands that we will be discussing in the masterclass are the pituitary, which is right here in your, the dead center of your head, the core. The hypothalamus gland, which is also in the back of your neck. The pineal gland, which is basically what they call your third eye. It's right here. Your parathyroid, which is right behind the thyroid. The thymus gland, which is kind of behind your rib cage, and it goes away after puberty. The pancreas, which is obviously right by your liver. The adrenal glands, which sit on top of your kidneys. There's 2 of those. They're right on top, both sides of your body. The ovaries, which are obviously in our ovarian system in our lower abdomen for women, and then the testes, which are in the men. However, we are not going to be discussing the testes because this course is for the women. So you don't have to worry about those. And then the 8 major hormones that all of these glands produce. Androstenedione, which is produced in several parts of the body. Cortisol, which is actually produced in several parts of the body, but they are produced by the adrenal glands and in your fat cells. DHEA, which is also produced in our reproductive center. Estrogen, which is produced in reproductive center. Pregnenolone, produced in the reproductive center. Progesterone, again, reproductive center. T3 and T4, which are produced by the thyroid. And then testosterone, which again is produced in the reproductive center. Now, what's cool about this is that I always tell everyone, God has created us so special and unique and basically a no-fail plan for each of us. That a lot of women have already probably had parts of their bodies removed with different organs, uterus, ovarian, just different things. We've all had different things in our lives that have been removed. Guess what? That's not the end for you. Our fat cells will produce various hormones. So this is why I tell women it's okay to have fat on your body, because a lot of times those cells contain vital hormones. They're just storing them up for when you need them. So if you have had a surgery, if you have had a hysterectomy and things are just gone, that is okay, because your body's still going to produce the hormones that you need to survive and thrive. You just have to understand how to put the pieces together to make them thrive for you. Now we are going to talk a little bit about the blood types. Now, we're going to talk about the history of the blood types, the factors that affect each type, The blood type personality. Now, this is where it gets really interesting because you will not understand how unique you are until you understand how special your blood type is. This is also my absolute favorite part of this whole masterclass, this whole workshop. So feel free to take some notes and let's dive in. So we're going to start with blood type O. Blood type O is the original blood type. This is Adam and Eve status, Cain and Abel status. And what you'll find is O's are the original hunters. They are the original carnivores. In fact, I don't even recommend everyone going vegan. People always think, oh, you're a health nut, you must be vegan. I'm not a vegan. And in fact, I don't recommend everyone to be vegan because blood type O actually needs red meat to thrive. Blood type O has a lot of digestive enzymes in their body, and these enzymes were there to help them shred through red meat. When you're thinking of a blood type O, you are literally thinking of like a barbarian. They are the ones that literally ate animals and a couple plants. So they are the original hunters. What's cool about the blood type O is that they started migrating and going into different parts of the world. So the original blood type is the O, and they're called the hunters, the explorers, and the gatherers. They're broken up into 3 different categories. As they migrate, they started finding that you could cultivate the land and you could eat off of the land. And unfortunately, as they were migrating, they have found lack of animals to kill. So they started having to eat what they could cultivate, what they could produce. They started eating fruits, more vegetables, more nuts, more beans. And what they did as they were migrating, their bodies had to adapt. And as they adapted, they needed less digestive enzymes because they were eating rice, wheat, barley, eggplants, apples, like whatever was there at the time, that's what they started eating. And they didn't need all that acidity in their systems to break down an apple. So their body's digestive system started getting lower and lower. This is where blood type A evolved. Blood type A's are the very first farmers. They are the one blood type that I can say can genuinely sustain themselves by being a vegan. They thrive on it. The digestive enzymes in an A are so minimal. It's just enough to break down the most basic of foods. So this is how they migrated. And what's cool about this is that as an O, they were hunting and gathering. They were looking for the food. They also had to be very competitive because if they didn't get the food, somebody else would. And if someone else got the food, that increased their chance of dying from starvation. So they had to get to the food first. It was very much a kill or be killed society. And it was with good reason because they honestly only had 2 options. They either live or they died. But as the A's found that they didn't have to compete for food, that they could grow their own food, they became a little more passive. Like, hey, you know what? I actually need that guy over there because he has what I need to get this wheat into edible rolled oats. And I need that guy over there because that guy knows how to bake these oats into bread. So we actually need each other. And this is where A's came about. A's in general are probably a little bit less competitive. Although, let me say this. It does not matter what your blood type. Everyone can be whatever they want to be. Some people are naturally more competitive and they may not be blood type O. Some people are naturally more peaceful and they might be blood type O. So ultimately, when I describe your blood types, I'm not putting everyone in the same cage because no one can really break down you. You are uniquely, wonderfully, beautifully you. But overall, a lot of the blood type characteristics are based off of where we came from and where we evolved and how we got to where we are. A's tend to be a little more introverted. They tend to be a little more peaceful. A's are the first group of people that had to find a way to work together. But then as they got together, then there was this evolution again, migration again, of people who decided, you know what, I kind of want to make it better. I kind of want to make it more colorful. I kind of want to do it my way. And so that's where blood type B evolved. Blood type Bs were the ones that kind of said, hey, you know what? I kind of miss the animal meat. I really like that taste. Let's go eat a little bit more. And with that, you see this really creative balance and structure of a blood type B. They are the first hippies, the first Mediterraneans. They found that, hey, you know, fish is really good with rice and, you know, salad is really good with red meat. Like we can eat a little bit of everything. And you'll see that in their diet profile. there is a little bit of a mixture of all pictures. It's not a lot of red meat. It is some more carbohydrates, but it is still vegetables. They kind of have what's known as the Mediterranean diet. It's a little bit of everything. So they migrated. Then we have the blood type B saying, you know, I really want to explore more. Bees are very creative by nature. They're very intuitive by nature. In fact, there is a lot of facts in history and basically just facts showing that the most intuitive people tend to be blood type B. A lot of fortune tellers, a lot of mystic healers tend to be blood type B. Are they always right? I don't know. But it comes down to bees are not necessarily reading your fortune. They're just reading you. And they're really, really good at reading you. And they know kind of what you're struggling with without asking you questions. Some people say, oh, they're mind readers. Maybe, but ultimately they're just really good at reading you. Because as an O's tend to wear their emotions on their face. They tend to wear their emotions on their shoulder. A's tend to be very nervous, very anxious, and you kind of feel it. So a B comes in and they're just like, I can read you, I can read you, I can read you. And they know how to read people. They're excellent at it. This is why they're also very creative, because they're in tune with that right brain orientation. But they were the ones that said, you know, hey, did you see that nation over there of all those blood type A's? They're pretty cute. Oh, look at yeah, I think they look bored. Let's go hang out with them. And so what you got was all this commingling of a B and then the A's, and then like, hey, blood type O, come on, hang out with us. Everyone just kind of got together and said, you know what? Let's just have a big party. And then AB was born. So AB is the only blood type that is not a factor of migration or evolution. AB is strictly here because a lot of different blood types began commingling with each other, and ABs are the first enigmas. They're very hard to read by nature. A lot of people say, I can't figure you out. I just can't read you. Chances are you might be an AB. ABs also tend to, they're the first, and they are the blood type of mixed messages. We'll put it that way, because what you think you know of an AB is completely opposite of what an AB really is. ABs are a combination of extremes. They're hot, they're cold, they're left, they're right, they're happy, they're sad, they're angry, they're joyful. Like there's so many different extremes on an AB. They literally look like a walking extreme. They're just literally walking panda bears. That's what an AB is. The walking panda bear. We're black and we're white. We're gray and we're all different shades. I'm an AB. I think that I'm classically what they call an AB nomad. AB nomads tend to be more extroverted. They tend to be more readable. But then there's a lot of AB nomads that are very hard to read. Again, there's so many variations of humans that there's no way that we could all put you all in a book. But what I love about the history of blood types is that it does explain a lot. ABs, since they do have a little bit of all the blood types in them, they have the mixed food style of a B, but they have the low concentration of digestive enzymes of an A. So ABs cannot really eat a lot of red meat. They can't eat a lot of chicken. They do better with fish like a B. They do better with fish like an A, like vegetarians like an A, but they have the adrenaline of an O. So it gives a really dynamically unique, mixed, messy message when you look at an AB. Now, how does this all tie in to your hormones? There's a little bit more information you need to understand. Based on your blood type, you're going to have different hormonal imbalances, because an O has a lot of adrenaline. An A has a lot of nervousness and anxiety. A B has a lot of mixed messages and desire for creativity, desire for human contact, desire for alone time. Like they also have a different disposition. And then an AB has so many messages all over the place that they also have different needs and different dispositions. And what works for one is not going to work for the other. What works for an AB is not going to work for a B. And what works for an O is not going to work for an A. You have to understand what your blood type means for you and how to heal what needs to be healed based on what you need most. So again, these are some of the blood type dispositions. Type O tends to have thyroid issues. They tend to be hypothyroid. They tend to have high cortisol. They tend to have low estrogen, and they tend to have testosterone imbalances. Now, some of them have high testosterone, a lot of them have low, but it's always different. A type A tends to always have high cortisol, low estrogen, high insulin, and low progesterone. This is, again, because of the way we were disposed. This is how we evolved. It affects our hormones differently. A type B tends to have a low thyroid. Actually, a lot of type Bs tend to have hyperthyroidism too. So Bs kind of are that, they tend to have both hyper and hypo. Type Bs tend to have low adrenal function, poor adrenal function, low sex hormones, and then high insulin. Type ABs tend to always have thyroid issues, and usually they tend to be hyper, but they could be hypo as well. They tend to have insulin issues, usually tend to be on the higher side. High adrenaline, very poor adrenal function, and then tend to have low sex hormones. Now, again, with O's, they were designed to be in fight or flight mode because it was very much a do or die situation when they were evolving. So O's tend to always have that adrenaline ready to go. But when that adrenaline is constantly staying up, your adrenal glands get weak. And when your adrenal glands get weak, they affect your thyroid. A lot of people don't understand this about the thyroid. The thyroid and the adrenaline go hand in hand. If you have crazy high cortisol, that means that your adrenal glands are producing too much, which means that it's going to tax your thyroid. Again, the thyroid issue. A lot of Bs, because they need such a balanced picture, and if they don't have the creative outlets they need to be balanced, things become imbalanced very quickly. A lot of Bs need to make sure that they regulate their protein. If they don't, their insulin spikes or it drops. So it's really special once you understand exactly what makes you unique and why you do the things you do and why you crave the things you crave. Type A's also need to have carbohydrates in their system, but they need to be careful which carbohydrates. That is why they have insulin spikes, because they do need carbohydrates. And there are a lot of A's are constantly trying to go keto with horrible outcome, horrible. And they're saying, hey, why is it all my friends around me are doing keto and I'm literally gaining weight? Because if you're an O, you can do keto because you thrive on proteins and fats, or just proteins and veggies. An A needs those carbs. And if you're not getting the carbs you need, you're going to suffer. Chances are, if you're a blood type A and you've been doing low carb diet, you probably breaking out all over your face. That's like the surefire sign that you're just doing too many animal proteins and too much fat. A's need to balance it out. If you're a B doing keto, you're probably going to thrive. But an A doing keto is the same thing as an A. You're going to gain weight, and chances are you're gaining in your midsection. That is a sign that you have too much cortisol in your body. So there's a lot of different reasons why we have these variations and these dispositions in our blood. But again, once you understand what to look out for, a lot of you don't even know which hormonal hormones are imbalanced. A lot of you your body is giving you signs after signs after signs, but you don't know what to look for. And if you don't know what to look for, you're not going to know that you have a thyroid imbalance. You're not going to know that you have too much cortisol. You're not going to know that your insulin is low or high. You're not going to know these things because you don't know what you're looking for. And every blood type is going to exude these red flags very differently. So again, with the blood types, I never recommend the same thing for everybody. In fact, I always ask, what is your blood type? That is the very first question I ask my clients, our customers, friends. Anytime they come to me, or anytime you will come to me and ask me a health question, my first words out of my mouth are, what is your blood type? Because I want to make sure that I'm guiding you specific to what you might need. And this is why you can't just follow the new trend or the new diet or the new book, because it's not taking an account of you. A lot of these tests out there, like eggs are bad, no eggs are good. Too much olive oil is bad, no olive oil is good. Beef is bad for you, no, eat more red meat. The reason why there's so many conflicting studies out there is, I guarantee you, if you look at the test, the test study, the 100 people, and you did all their blood types, chances are there is one blood type that is a majority in that group. And that's why people see it doesn't work. So that's why there was this big debate about eggs. Eggs, they're bad, they're bad, they're bad, they're bad, they're bad. No, actually, they're good. Well, you know, a lot of blood type O's cannot do eggs. But did you know that A's thrive on eggs and ABs thrive on eggs? In fact, some of them are eating 8, 12, 15 eggs a week, and they are having phenomenal results. This is also why you can't test butter or ghee. Say, no, it's bad for you, because maybe it's bad for an A, but it's great for a B. What works for one may not always work for others. And each of your blood types is going to create a unique picture that's going to give you exactly what works for you. So this is how we assess your hormone health. What you can do now: fitness and lifestyle according to blood type, monitoring hormones, be your biggest advocate. And when it comes down to it, you have a purpose. And this is what I'm going to say. What can you do now? Right now, you can diagnose yourself, assess your body, assess your hormones, learn more about what hormonal imbalances look like for you. Do you have thinning hair? Are you missing part of your eyebrow? Are you constantly cold? Are you constantly hot? Are you gaining weight unexpectedly? Or are you losing weight unexpectedly? Are your hands and feet always cold, no matter what you do? Are you breaking out with adult acne? Is it cystic acne? Do you feel like you're getting weird patches on your skin? Are you breaking out in rashes? All of these little things are little red flags and little signs that our body is giving us that, hey, something is off. And chances are it's your hormones. Now, I recommend working out and living a life that is practical for your blood type. If you are one variation of a blood type, if you're an O, the workouts that I'm going to recommend are very different from a blood type A. And if you're a blood type B, I'm going to tell you to work out completely different than an AB. Do you know that some blood types do better with really, really hardcore workouts, and other blood types do better with workouts like yoga? In fact, there are some blood types that have noticed a significant increase in weight loss just by walking. And then there's other blood types that say, I walk every single day, 1 hour every day, and I don't see a difference. It's because they need to do more of a boot camp style. But until you understand what your blood type is and how it affects you, you're not going to know exactly what's best for you. Now, monitor your hormones. It's really important to monitor your hormones simply by checking how you feel. If all of a sudden you're noticing that you're getting jitters, or you're not sleeping, or you're waking up at 3 a.m. every morning, that is a simple way to say, hey, okay, something's changed, let's fix it. The more you monitor your body and stay in alignment with your body, stay in tune with your body, the more likely you are to be proactive when something seems a little bit out of balance. Now, how do we do this? On top of that, we go get our labs done. It is the easiest way to see right away if something's off. Now, I will say this. There's a lot of times that you can do your labs and your doctor will say everything is just fine. The one lab that always comes back that is the reason why most people work with me is that they say, I really feel like my thyroid is off, but I had my labs checked and my doctor said they're fine. Why is that? Because a lot of times when your cells are toxically overloaded, they cannot absorb any more incoming information. Now, your thyroid might be producing the right level of hormones, but if your cells are not able to receive more information, then those hormones are flying in your body and they're not doing what they're supposed to do. So that's why a lot of labs come back, oh, you're fine. It's not that you're fine. It's just that there is a level of gray that doctors cannot diagnose on a lab sheet. But if there is something showing up on your labs, then you know for a fact it's time to get to work. But I will say this also. Doctors don't always listen to their patients. You have to be your biggest advocate. If you feel like something is wrong in your body, you have to speak up and don't stop speaking until you get what you need. If you say, I want my labs done, and your doctor says there's no symptoms, I'm not going to recommend that. Say, I'm not leaving this room until you order my labs. That is what I want done, and that's what I'm going to have. If your doctor's saying you need to do this, you do that, and you don't feel right about it, you have to speak up. No one else is going to fight for you as hard as you will fight for yourself. You have to know that you are in control. You are in the driver's seat of your own body and your health. And unless you are driving and guiding yourself to health, no one else is going to do it for you. So if your doctor or nurses are fighting you, then I say it's probably time to change doctors, or it's time to start speaking up and saying, I'm not leaving this office until I get what I need done. And if you want to get labs done and your doctors keep on telling you there's no reason to order them, tell them I didn't ask for an opinion. I'm telling you what I want. And it sounds blunt and it sounds harsh, but let me put it this way. People will respect you more when you know what you want. Most doctors know that they're working with patients who have no idea how their body works, how their body functions. In fact, I was at the doctor with a family member not too long ago, and they were trying to explain to me different things about, your adrenal glands. They have these little glands on top of your kidneys, and I literally stopped him. I said, it's okay. We know exactly where our adrenal glands are. We know about the kidneys. We know about the cortisol function. We know about all of it. He looked at me a little puzzled, like, oh, I'm talking to someone who knows. So that made me even more confident in this knowledge right now, that most people do not know about their bodies, but you do. And if you speak up, they will have more respect for you. And guess what? They're going to do what you tell them to do, because ultimately you are paying them. They are not paying you. There is no court order that says your doctor has to tell you what to do and he has all rights over you. He doesn't have a conservatorship over you. He doesn't tell you what to do. You tell your doctor what you want done. So with that being said, I just want to remind you, you have a purpose on this earth. You have a purpose and you have a right to be on this earth. You deserve to feel good in your body, because I guarantee you, if you are seeking for healing in your body, it's because you're seeking for your inner calling. And until you're well in your head, in your heart, in your gut, you will never truly experience everything God has designed for you. You have a purpose, you have a plan, you have a calling. In fact, I know that this is exactly why I dealt with everything I dealt with my entire life, because it was holding me back from reaching my calling, which is in turn to help heal you. I did not go through everything I went through in vain. I did not suffer everything I suffered just so that I could get over it. I overcame it. I learned how to heal my body. And now I'm teaching you exactly what I did to heal myself and to heal hundreds of other people. Once you find your healing, once you get that clarity, it's amazing the things that you'll hear God telling you. And whether you turn around and help others heal, or you turn around and you find a greater calling for your life, that is the big picture. That is the ultimate goal. Our time here is limited. But when you realize that there is something so divine, so destined, so special for you, you will stop at nothing to make sure you reach your finish line. And I want to help you reach your finish line. I want to help you find what's in you. I want to help you tap into your inner calling, even if you don't think you have a calling. I promise you, if you are breathing right now, and if you're looking at me today, you do. And I want to commit to helping you find it. But we have to heal your body first, because we cannot let anything step in the place of your calling. And pain in our body is a major roadblock for us to get to our final destination. So first, we're going to heal your body. We're going to heal all the hormones, get them where they need to be, establish balance. And then once we've established that balance, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to help find you what you were made to do. And this is where we begin, in the Blood Type Hormone Masterclass. This is everything you are going to receive in this masterclass. You're going to learn more about the gland and hormone functions. All the 10 glands, all the 8 hormones I discussed, I break them down module by module, so you know exactly what is going on in your body and you know what to look out for when it comes to deficiencies. You're also going to learn more about your personality and a breakdown analysis of what makes you special based on your blood type. This is really cool. People love this part. They ask so many questions about, hey, is this normal for me? Or why do I do this? Or why do I feel like this is always happening? You'll understand more about you based on your blood type. You're also going to get a blood type specific diet. Now, this is really cool because most people don't understand that what they're eating is affecting their body, and it has to do with their blood type. What blood type O's eat is very different from an AB, and what a B eats is very different from an A. And this will all be broken down for you in this course. You'll also receive blood type specific exercises. In fact, you're going to get so many handouts, so many downloads and documents that it's going to make your brain spin. It's kind of amazing how much you will receive from this masterclass. You're going to get, like I said, blood type specific meal plans. You're going to also receive hormone quizzes. This is a great way to kind of gauge how much you already know about your body and where you want to spend some time learning. You're going to get supplement plans specific to your hormones, lifestyle techniques, and hormone regulation. So in every module, there's 10 modules in this course. Every module, you are going to receive downloads and handouts. This is making it very easy for you to understand how you are, what makes you, what makes you special, what makes you unique, and then how to best achieve the goals you have set for yourself to achieve. In fact, I've included downloads for you to create goals for yourself, 1 month, 6 month, 5-year, 10-year goals, and help you achieve balance. I've created lists for you on how to meditate, how to dry brush, how to ground, how to earth. I've included handouts on how to fix your diet and how to step-by-step change things. I've included handouts on scriptures for you to focus and meditate on so that you can become your best and not allow negative thoughts enter your mind. Only healing thoughts, only healing energy here, only healing scriptures are allowed in the masterclass. We are looking at how to build and heal, not break down and destroy. You are also going to receive direct access to me via unlimited email access and so many more things in this masterclass, including a 1-year subscription to the GEM community. This is an online community that helps you ask all the questions you have and learn from others in the community around you. You can build friendships in this group. You can ask any questions. There is nothing off the table. Now, if you want to ask questions privately, you can email the questions and I will address them in the community so that others can learn from your questions. We learn from each other and we grow from each other. Now, this is a $228 value for a 1-year subscription. You get this as a free gift for purchasing the masterclass today. You will also receive all 4 of my brand new blood type specific recipe books. There is a book for each blood type. So there's a book for blood type O, for blood type A, for blood type B, and for blood type AB. These are all different recipes in each book. And you get 28 breakfast recipes, 28 lunch recipes, 28 dinner recipes, and 28 snack recipes. And honestly, they are so good. And what's so cool about receiving all 4 of them is that each book has different recipes. So you can go into every single book and if you see a recipe you like, you can just customize it to fit your needs. But there's so much creativity and so many beautiful pictures, and the recipes are just so easy. This book is like literally become my passion project. I spent over 300 man hours putting these books together. So this is literally my pride and joy. Every book has 112 recipes, which means that you get over 450 recipes in total. It also comes with a 28-day meal planner. So you don't even have to do the guesswork. It breaks everything down. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. And you can just say, okay, this is my week. This is my week. This is my month. You also get a day of a customizable meal planner. So you can go in and say, okay, I've tried all the recipes. This is what I want to do this week. And you can fill it in based on what you want to do for your week and your month. It also comes with an 8-page reference guide based on each blood type. So you get to download all of this to your phone and you have access to it immediately. These reference guides include proteins, grains, beans, fats, fruits, vegetables, spices, drinks, everything you can think of. It breaks it down into beneficial, most neutral, and then best avoided. This is a great way to really understand what you're eating and if it's going to affect you positively or negatively. Now, I always tell everyone, don't try to do everything all at once. You're going to fail. But it's just good to know what you're doing and how you can tweak things little by little to get a better picture for your future. Now, this gift is a $148 value. It's free with the purchase of my masterclass today. But there's more. You also get 8 group coaching calls. These are bi-weekly calls over the course of 4 months the second and fourth Thursday of every month. Now, I will be offering more sessions very soon. And this is a great time for you to connect with other people in the group, ask all your questions, and everything will be addressed live. What's cool about this is that if you're looking for a little one-on-one coaching, you'll get to experience that in this group. I love these courses. So many women get so many answers to their questions. And what I've loved most is that afterwards I get emails and texts from the group saying, I didn't even have any questions. And when I heard you coaching other people, I realized that that is a question I should have had. And it answered my question before I even had that question. So what's cool about this is that you are literally learning from me and from everyone in the group on the spot twice a month. And then any questions you have that you can't ask online, or if you don't make it to the group, you can email me your questions and I will answer them on the call. This is also, like I said, includes unlimited support via email. So you can keep on asking all the questions you have. You have me as your coach access for the entire duration of this course. Now, this is a $1,200 value, and I have clients paying me well over this amount to do the same thing you're doing in here. This is a bonus feature. This is a free gift to you with the purchase of the masterclass today. But there's more. There is now my new thyroid reset protocol mini course. This has been my greatest achievement so far. I love it because this is actually what I did for myself to heal my thyroid 9 years ago. This is also what I have done with dozens and dozens of my clients who have had thyroid issues. I have done this with them, and I simply put it into a book. It's over 60 pages of a protocol book, but it also comes with guided step-by-steps with me. And it's a 4-week protocol, but you can do it in as long as you want. So if you want to take your time and break it down into 8 weeks or 12 weeks, or do it over 4 months, you could even do it over the course of a year. It does not matter. You take it whatever time you want to take it at. It's yours forever. It is a step-by-step plan that includes supplement lists, detox lists, food lists, lifestyle, and juicing lists. What's cool about this is that it is so simple and broken down by protocol that you can open it up directly to what you want to focus on, and it's all there for you. It is beautiful. It is so colorful. It is so simple that anyone could do it. It also includes extra additional handouts for each step along the way. This is what's great about this, is that no matter what, you're going to need more help. So you're not just going to get the 60+ page protocol. You're going to get additional handouts to help keep you going. I have included additional scriptures every single module so that you constantly have reminders of what God has promised you along the way. You also receive meal plans. And the best part is that you get links for every single recommended item I ever suggest. So if you're looking at the supplement list and you're saying all these supplements, like where do I even get them? Scroll to the back of the book. And then I have all the supplements written out, and I give you options for each supplement. I give you like the cream of the crop variations, and I give you the basic, simple, most affordable options. I give you powder versus liquid versus capsule form. I give you so many options that you don't have to do any guesswork. It is all there for you. I make it so easy for you to win. It is a no-fail plan. This is a $697 value. It is going to be offered at $697. This is a bonus feature you get for free in this program. So this is everything you will be receiving in the Blood Type Hormone Masterclass. You get a blood type specific course. This is what's cool about this, is that every single module is broken down based on blood type. So you don't have to go and listen to every single other blood type if it doesn't pertain to you. You can, but you don't have to. You can skip it and go right to your blood type. You will learn about the gland and hormone functions, the personality analysis and breakdown, the genotypes, the blood type specific diet, blood type specific exercises. You will also receive blood type specific meal plans, hormone quizzes, supplement plans specific to your hormones, lifestyle techniques for hormone regulation, dozens and dozens of handouts and downloads to help you succeed along the way. You will also be receiving 8 live group coaching calls with me, unlimited email access, all 4 recipe books, blood type specific, 1 year full subscription to the GEM community, and you will also be receiving my thyroid reset protocol. If you break this down and you add these up piece by piece, this is a $3,170 value. Now, people are buying these pieces in separate components, and they are paying $3,170 it broken up. I'm not going to charge you that. I'm not going to even come close to that, because I really want to help you succeed in your life and in your hormone health. That I'm going to be charging you $1,297 for everything you see here. The gland hormone functions, personality analysis, breakdown, genotypes, blood type specific diets, blood type specific exercises. You'll be learning and receiving meal plans, hormone quizzes, supplement plans, lifestyle techniques for hormone regulation, dozens and dozens of handouts, 8 live group coaching calls with me, unlimited email access, all for my blood type specific recipe books, 1 year full subscription to GEM community, thyroid reset protocol. You can hit that QR code to join, but wait, there's more. I don't feel like charging you $1,300. I just don't. So I'm not going to. I'm going to charge you $997 for everything you see here. Gland hormone functions, blood type specific courses, personality analysis, genotypes, blood type diets, exercises. You're getting meal plans, hormone quizzes, supplement plans, lifestyle techniques, dozens of handouts and downloads, 8 live group coaching calls with me, unlimited email access, all 4 blood type books, 1 year of GEM community, thyroid reset protocol for $997. Hit the QR code, but wait, there's still more. I changed my mind. I'm not going to charge you $997. I want you in this course, and I want you now. So your course price is going to be $797 for blood type specific course, gland hormone functions, personality breakdown, learning about the genotypes, about the specific diets, about the specific exercises. You're going to receive blood type plans, hormone quizzes, supplement plans, lifestyle techniques for regulation, dozens of handouts and downloads. You're going to get 8 live group coaching calls with me, unlimited email access, all 4 blood type books, year subscription to the community, thyroid reset protocol for $797. Hit the QR code. But before you do, I have one final offer. I want you here. There is one thing stopping you from joining this course. What is that? Is it belief in yourself? Is it fear of failure? Is it fear that you're going to actually make it and you don't know what life looks like in a healthy body? I don't want you to be scared. I don't want you to worry. I know that some women are self-sabotagers because ultimately when you go back down, you're actually afraid of what life could look like when everything is good, because you're only familiar with chaos and you're afraid that you may not be able to live up to all the good. I used to be a self-sabotager. I used to hold myself back from getting everything I wanted. I said enough. I said, you know what? I deserve to have everything. I deserve to put the work in because I deserve it. I'm worthy of it. I'm worthy of change in my body. I'm worthy of change in my health. I'm worthy of change in my future. I deserve everything I want and more, and I'm not going to stop myself from getting it. I want to help you find your calling. I want to help you find the healing and the health that you absolutely rightfully deserve. So I'm taking away every opportunity for you to self-sabotage or to complain or to find a reason to not do this today. Instead of paying $3,170, instead of paying $1,297, instead of paying $997, and instead of even paying $797, you are going to get everything you see here for $597. There's a QR code. There is nothing standing in your way. I guarantee you're probably paying more than that on Starbucks every month. And Starbucks is not healing your hormones. It's damaging your hormones. You're probably paying more than that every month on going out to eat. In fact, you're probably paying double or triple that going out to eat. Why not invest a little bit in yourself? Why not take a chance and see what you are capable of? Why not figure out what is stopping you from feeling better and getting some clarity and reaching your calling. It is time. There is no time left to wait and wonder what could be. It is time right now. I want you to tap that QR code and join the masterclass because I'm ready to help you. And if you're saying, I want this, but you want more, then guess what? I have a VIP package. And here's the details for the VIP package. You will also receive the Swami genotype. Now, this is a really fantastic customized program I've been doing with so many clients. I've probably had about 100 people already do it so far, and they are loving it. They're losing weight, answering questions. What you do is you receive a 50+ page customized report with this software program. Swami stands for serotyping with advanced modifying inventories. Basically, it's an hour-and-a-half inventory that I take with you, whether we're virtual or you come in to see me. We measure your head, your length of your height, your weight, your waist, your hips, your fingerprints, your fingers, your bone length, your teeth, everything. And what it does is it generates this program based on medical history, family history, a blood type, so many little factors. But what's cool about it is it tells you exactly what foods are beneficial, which foods are neutral, and which foods are best avoided for you. It will also tell you which foods could possibly become a neutral and which foods are considered diamond foods. They're going to help you charge your way to exactly what your health goals are. What's neat about this is that you can break it down based on the diet you're on, or you can base it on what you want most of, whether you want more joint support, weight loss, detoxification, allergies, if you want mental clarity. It has so many different factors in this program, and it really breaks things down very, very easily. It even tells you how best to work out for you. This is a $600 program. This is part of the VIP package. You will also get 3 one-on-one coaching sessions with me. I'm bringing back this package because this was my most popular package, and the women who have worked with me one-on-one have decided to continue to work with me because they say there's so much value in having access to you for 1 full hour. I want to grow, I want to get better, and also I want to find my calling. So what's cool about this is that we go so much further and deeper in who you are, helping you achieve your physical health so that you can achieve your mental health. I've loved working with my one-on-ones because we've actually seen such a transformative change in such a little time that it's something that I wanted to bring back to you. What you also get in this one-on-one coaching is you actually get direct access to me via texting. So you don't just have to email me. You can directly text me and I will answer your questions that same day. This is a really, really phenomenal package program because I really feel like if I can get you for 45 minutes to an hour, even once a month, you will see your life accelerated exponentially. Now, if I was charging you, just at a random consultation, you would be paying $1,100 for this, $1,191 to be getting 3 months of coaching with me. This is part of the VIP package. So the package includes everything from the Blood Type Masterclass, the gland hormone function, personality analysis and breakdown, genotypes, blood type specific diets, exercises, meal plans, hormone quizzes, supplement plans, lifestyle techniques. You get the downloads and the handouts. You also get 8 live group coaching calls with me, all 4 blood type recipe books, a 1-year subscription to the GEM community, thyroid reset protocol, Swami genotype, and 3 one-on-one coaching calls with me. This package is valued at $4,961. Of course, you know me, I'm not going to charge you that. I'm not going to charge you even half of that. $2,997 is what I would regularly charge for this package. This is what I'm going to be charging for this package because once this package has gone away, people will be paying $1,000 to work with me. They'll be paying $600 to purchase Swami. So this is what this package would be selling at outside of this. But I'm not going to charge you $2,997. You're going to get this package for $1,997. This is for everything you see here. Gland hormone functions, analysis and breakdown, genotypes, specific diets, specific exercises, meal plans, hormone quizzes, supplement plans, lifestyle techniques, blood type specific master class courses, downloads and handouts, 8 live group coaching calls with me, all 4 blood type recipe books, a year subscription to the GEM community, thyroid reset protocol, Swami genotyping, one-on-one coaching calls with me for $19.97. But wait, I have one more package for you. You're going to get all this for $1,497. Everything you see here, you can hit this QR code. It's going to take you to checkout. Join today. These pieces are going to help you create the best version of yourself. But again, because I care about you and I want you to succeed, and I want to take away anything that's keeping you back from doing this package, taking on this program, I'm going to give you one final offer. Everything you see here for $12.97. This is everything, guys. Hit the QR code, make the purchase. I want to help you. I'm going to help you. I have already helped over 30 women within these programs before actually see change. Those who apply this get change. Those who actively work this program actively see transformation. I've had women lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks by doing the Swami program. I've had women lose 6 pounds in 2 weeks simply by just implementing a couple things. I had one woman in my class tell me, I finally feel like I'm not fighting my body. I finally feel like my body is working with me. That is like the best response to get from anybody, because when you understand that we as women have been fighting our bodies our entire lives and you don't have to, there is a better way. I had one woman tell me, one of my clients in this group, she told me, she's like, before I came in your group, I was severely depressed, I was overweight, and I was unhappy. I honestly felt helpless. You have given me my life back. I feel happy. I'm excited to wake up. And it's nothing that I'm doing for you. It's simply I'm giving you education. I'm giving you access to knowledge. I'm giving you access to resources. These are the things that I know work. They've worked for me. They worked for my clients. They're working for women who are in this masterclass already. The testimonials keep coming in. Women are saying, I can't believe there's so much more to this. Everyone needs to do this. I have another client who I've been working with who told me, when I did this program, I came because I just needed help in my body. Within 1 month, my body feels so different. I feel comfortable. I'm losing weight and I'm not having to work too hard. But I didn't realize that you would help me find what's really meant for me. There's so much more in this course that I did not expect to get. And I'm sitting here thinking, this is exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm doing it to help you realize there is more for you. I promise you, when you hit the purchase button and you get transferred over to the masterclass, you're going to say, this was the best investment of my life. In fact, I have now heard this from 4 clients in the most recent program, in the most recent group, say, this was the best investment of my life. There was so much more in this program. I would have paid the value price because there's so much in this. So I want you to be the next testimonial. I want you to hit this QR code. I want you to join the program. Now it's time for questions and answers, and I already have several rolling in. So the first question is, I want it, but do you have payment plans? Yes, I have payment plans. So when you hit the purchase button, which you can join right here, you will have the option to pay in full, or you can pay using Afterpay, or you can use the new one, Klarna. There's a new one. Klarna just came out, so you can use Afterpay or Klarna. What's great about both of these payment plans is that they break it down for you. So you can pay in interest-free payments, or you can pay with a little bit of interest over time. So it's up to you. If you wanna just pay the basic of what I'm charging, then you pay interest-free payments, you get it done faster, or you pay in full. But if you're saying, I don't really care if I pay a little bit extra, I want to break it down over a couple months, you have that option to do what you want to do. I will say, though, if you do make the payments, you might have to pay a little extra in interest. But honestly, it's totally worth it because you get to pay as you go. The next question is, how long is this course? This is a 10-module course. So I've broken it down into basically over 10 weeks. But you own this program. In fact, that was another question, is how long do I have access to this program? You own this program. So once you purchase, it's yours for life. The only things that will go away will be the GEM community. You will have access to that for 1 full year. But the masterclass, the recipe books, the thyroid reset protocol, they're yours. for life. So you can take them as quickly or as slowly as you need. Some women get through the modules within 10 weeks, and some of them actually get through them faster. I had someone get through all of them in 6 weeks. She was very determined. But I have other women who say, you know what, I just need more time. And they're doing it over the course of 4 months, 5 months. You can take this as you go. Now, this is what I'm going to say. I would recommend trying to stick with every week, because if you don't stick with it weekly, you might get a little behind and you might feel overwhelmed. But if you tell yourself, I'm going to do one module every 2 weeks, you can do it in 2 weeks. It's up to you. Next question. Who is allowed in this course? Okay, women. This course is designed for women. I don't go over hormones for men. Men's health is very different from women's health. So I just say this is women only. The thyroid reset protocol, should you choose to do it separate from this course, that is for men and women. But for the Blood Type Hormone Masterclass, this is exclusively for you women. So you don't have to worry about asking any questions. And I think that was the second question, is what questions am I allowed to ask? Anything. There is no question that is off the table. And this is, I'm assuming it's for the masterclass. Once you get in, you can ask any questions. It could be completely off of the subject of your hormones. You don't have to stick with hormone questions. Once you have access to me, you have access to me. You can ask me about your bowels. You can ask him about, you know, your feet, your hands, your hair. Like, it doesn't matter. There is no question off the table. Once you purchase my course, I am your health coach. I am your hormone coach. So if you have any health or hormone questions, you can ask me. What is the age limit? Okay, so this is what I say. If you have children that you think this would help, you would take this course for yourself. Now, a lot of children haven't really reached puberty, which means that their hormones haven't really kicked in effectively yet. So it's not really going to help them, because you're not going to really know if they have any hormones off balance. But if you have teenagers that you want to do this with, get your teenager to do it with you. I think it's fantastic to get teenagers on this at an early age, because most people think of teenagers as like hormonally charged and emotional because of hormones. A lot of that does not have to happen. A lot of teenagers have really bad habits. They stay up super late, they sleep in, or they don't get enough sleep. They stay up super late and they have to wake up for school. They eat junk food at school. They eat junk food after school. They go to junk food to hang out. Like, their diet is really, really poor overall. Now, you might have a teen who is like super healthy, getting her lifestyle, her fit on, all these things, great. But for a lot of people, their teenagers just don't behave like that. They don't really exercise. They're on their phones all day. So to implement little behaviors now is going to help them in the future to prevent infertility, to prevent other diseases, to prevent chronic inflammation. Like, if we can get our kids started young, it's only going to set them up for the future. And then their next generation is going to be healthier because you started now. So I will say this, a lot of things, you can obviously give your children the food that you're eating. There's no such thing as food that's bad for the kids when it comes to vegetables and fruits. But the age limit on here, I would say, you know, once you hit puberty, you can absolutely do this course. Any other questions? How do I join? Okay, you join right here, QR code. You will also be receiving an email with another additional link to purchasing, so that if you're saying like, I'm on my phone, I can't hit the QR code right now, that's okay. I will send you a link directly to your email with a link to purchase. So you have a little bit more time, but I will say this, these specials go away within a week. So you want to make sure you purchase within this week, because after 7 days, the special goes away and then you can purchase things separately. But you want to save the money. And honestly, ultimately, it's not really about the money. It's about you. What have you decided to do? You either want this for yourself or you don't. And I am here to support you either way. I want you in this group. I know for a fact I can help you. And I know you're busy. I know your life is full of stress. I'm not trying to make you do things that you don't have time to do. I'm simply going to help you implement little things that don't take any time. In fact, the steps and the tools that I give you are geared to help create more time for you. So if you are someone who is struggling with your time, then let me help you create more time in your day by implementing little things that are actually going to give you more time back. If there are no more questions, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I had so much fun and I cannot wait to see you guys in the masterclass. See you guys soon.